Alright,
You not noticed that?
No.
I barely ever
So
watched Donovan Blake's
so you're
roundups.
telling me, Stu, depending on whether you watch the BBC or ITV local news, they have different regional borders, borderlines.
Yes.
Okay. Please explain further.
Hang on. Bear with. Just so I get this factually correct.
Because I know if you put on ITV Plus One, you always by default get Meridian, which is the Midlands essentially. More to the West Midlands, more Brummie perhaps.
I mean, just sorry, back to ITV. They also have two regional variations at ITV, depending whether you're east or west. They have a slight variation on their own variation.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
They have an east and west, don't they? Both airing at 6 p.m. and depending which area you live will depend which one you receive.
Yeah.
Marvellous.
Oh, you mean look east and look? Well,
no.
No, Anglia,
ITV Anglia has two versions of its own programme.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think I've done some sort of interview with them before, and they're like, "Oh, this is going out in our West region." I'm like, "You what?"
Why?
But so BBC doesn't cover any of Lincolnshire, but ITV does.
Right.
But
by
BBC.
that, are we literally meaning the border, Sutton Bridge?
I don't know because it says southern Lincolnshire, but BBC does also cover northern Buckinghamshire, whereas ITV but they also do southern Rutland and part of southern Leicestershire as part of Anglia.
That's crazy.
But BBC doesn't.
Counties ending in shire are not East Anglia. They're just not. Look, get your map out. It's the arse bit of England. That's East Anglia.
I think what it is. Yes, that was the one I always knew. Bedfordshire, ITV cover, but BBC don't.
Oh,
doesn't Lincolnshire come under Granada, which is Yorkshire, and that?
I think I'm trying to remember when I put the news on my uni telly what we got.
Isn't Granada a region of Spain?
No, they might come under Meridian.
With an A. Yeah, I was going to say
Lincolnshire must be Meridian.
I think we just got Meridian. But whether that was right or wrong, I don't know, because the logic was a little bit whack.
There's bound to be a Wikipedia on this and Google it.
At one point we would get Midland stuff, and at another point it'd be pretending like we're in the north. And it's like, I mean, describe Lincolnshire. It's not north really. I mean, you are.
It's Midlands. It's Meridian, I think, because it's close to Derby, which is Meridian.
You
it's
are
actually
on the cusp of calling. No, you are. You are calling grass in Lincoln.
I can actually confirm
Castle. It is
that it is seemingly Granada, because this reckons that on the little map on the Wikipedia page that Lincolnshire is 14E, which is classed as Yorkshire South, which is Granada, and apparently Yorkshire South covers East Riding of Yorkshire, most of Lincolnshire, central Nottinghamshire and northeastern Derbyshire.
I mean,
Cool.
Lincoln is about an hour away from Yorkshire in any direction, but fair enough.
But then it also reckons that part of Lincolnshire is covered by Central, which says Leicestershire, Central and Southern Derbyshire, Southern Nottinghamshire, Rutland and Southwestern Lincolnshire. So
I don't think we can get clarity on this.
I mean, if anything, ours is easy.
Yeah, we are the.
Because ours
that
is a little kink that sticks out.
I don't like when people ask, are we regarded as the North or the South? I mean, we're neither. I
Yeah,
we
exactly.
pronounce things in a southern way, like arse, grass, castle. But in terms of literal north or southness, draw a straight line across from Norwich and you will dissect cities such as Leicester, which is the most Midlands place you can get in the UK.
Yeah.
So the only accurate way to describe us is east, for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the UK also sits on the piss.
Yes, and that's a lovely segue, Stu. What were we discussing at Tom's a few months ago? There's a city that baffles
Edinburgh
me.
and Bristol.
Yes,
Edinburgh and Bristol.
yes.
Edinburgh is further west than Bristol.
Wow, that blew my fucking brain off.
It's a good pub quiz. What question that answer
the
that?
benefit of David just joining and the benefit of the viewers at home when this goes out in 3 months' time, roughly. West.
Yeah, Edinburgh is further west on a north axis than Bristol.
Yeah.
That is,
I put a picture in one of the chats to prove my point.
yeah.
Because
With
You
lines.
don't think that the country is on the piss. You don't think of that. You just look at everything sort of straight.
Basically, the UK is like Quasimodo, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very weird. I'm on Google Maps now.
So
having a
therefore,
little,
you could literally say that the whole
gander.
country is leaning on us.
It's just
It's like
it's
the only
very
normal straight bit is like it gets to Norfolk and then it just sort of keels over, doesn't it?
Is that
Just
why
like
we're
most of our population.
Is that why we're such Rummans? Is that why we're Rummans?
Such a
But if you look,
ramen.
even like North Wales is like flat, isn't it? It's straight across. Like North
Yeah.
Wales, it's flat top roughly, and then everything else just sort of, yeah.
I mean, that was high quality stuff. Forensic.
Also, I don't know if you've ever acknowledged this on a map, but I'm on about Europe here. So if you've seen Croatia, they basically say, nah, Bosnia, you're having no coast. And it's quite possibly the funniest thing ever.
I probably couldn't point to Croatia, actually. That is one country I struggle with. I know it's very small.
Think of
Compared to
Italy,
what's around.
basically opposite Italy,
Yeah.
across the Adriatic.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not that
basically.
small, Croatia, is it?
No, Croatia's quite big. It basically
what I thought.
goes more or less
Population
round
there.
Bosnia, which they give the tiniest amount of coastline to.
It's weird though, because if you look at Northern Africa and like a couple of countries along the top there, they have the straightest borders. Impossible. It's not. It can't literally be like that.
And if you look at Mauritania, they're bordered with Mali. It's basically a right angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Some of the state
just
borders in the US as well, like unfathomable.
I think Texas that.
To be fair, the like Northern African borders, that a lot of that goes through deserts, so it's easier to draw a straight line through.
I was saying there's a
Just
whole lot
sad.
of
Yeah.
nothingness, but at what point do you go, nope, this is Egypt.
I mean, because
And
it's
this
like
is
the
Libya.
But the thing
Sahel
is,
between
being in
quite a lot of
sand
those
like that,
countries.
you wouldn't know you'd crossed a border
Oh,
because
no.
you literally just all desert. It's like, am I not?
As long as you're on Africa, you're on Africa. As far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned, and as far as you're concerned.
Yeah.
Well, actually, mainland, not Madagascar. Not
Also-
islands on Africa.
Or Cape Verde.
Yeah, or the Seychelles.
I'm just flicking at Africa now on
We're on
Google
about.
Maps. And honestly,
Well,
the shape of
David.
Gambia It looks like a very bendy penis. It's just like, it's very, like...
Are we good to go, by the way? Or...
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I've been at the dashboard just recording this for the longest time.
It's very, like, long. But, like, not very girthy. So it's not like Wham, like Algeria. It's like long and thin.
Pencil dick.
And it does have a river that basically goes all the way through it. That goes out at the top of it, so...